Josh.
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
Hey, doing good, my man. Doing good.
Doing good.
Sorry I'm a
That's good
couple
to hear.
minutes
That's
late,
good.
man.
Oh, it's all right. Hey, you showed. The 3 o'clock didn't show, so you already get a thumbs up.
Okay, good, man. That's good to hear.
So, you know, I have a very important question to ask you before we even get into all the music.
Can't wait.
When is the return of the protest evening news at 6 going to happen?
Man, that's a very good question. Well, we were just talking about that the other day, and the guys and I think it's about time to dust off the wigs and give it another shot, you know?
Absolutely.
I'm so glad that you asked that question because, you know, we do those dumb videos from time to time, and sometimes we wonder, does anybody even care about these? But it doesn't really matter because we have a blast making them, so...
Hey, don't feel bad. Like I do these, you know, because Facebook Live is like the in thing now. So I do these goofy, you know, Oreo has like all these different flavors. So I sit there, me and my daughter, and we do these like Oreo taste test things, and people like go nuts for them. And like everywhere I go, like sometimes when I go out to like the clubs and see bands and all, like they're bringing me Oreo cookies. I'm like, people, stop.
That is
like,
hilarious, man. It's
a joke. Like, how about, like, let's listen to the music and the show. Like, let's forget about the Oreos for a minute. You know what I mean?
Right. That's hilarious, man.
Oh,
so how old's your daughter?
Well, I have two. The one I do the videos with, she's 14. And then I have an older daughter who's 20. I'm an old guy, man. You guys are young guys.
No way, dude. Well, I appreciate you.
I did see. I found out some other little tidbits about you. I saw that you're like you still do like the movie rental thing instead of doing Netflix.
Oh yeah. Dude, I'm adamant about. I just love going to the video store, man. I love it. Like, it's so fun. I don't go there with a movie that I want to rent. I just go there and look around, and I'm a huge cinema nerd, so I just try to take in as many movies as I can. It's kind of a way that I unwind and take a little bit of me time, you know?
Where do you still find movie rental places?
Dude, Family Video is very strong in the Midwest. So when we're home, man, I got one right here in town that I frequent, and it's awesome. I mean, dude, outside of that, there isn't any. I mean, all the blockbusters and all the, you know, Hollywood videos and stuff of the world are long gone. So Family Video is still repping pretty hard here in the Midwest, so I'm loving it.
That's wild. Yeah, when I read that, I was like, wait a minute, how is that still possible?
No, it's lots of fun, man. I'm all about it.
That's awesome. So now, you guys are, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys are a Christian rock band, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we're a positive rock band full of dudes that love Jesus.
Now, I saw that you guys, I mean, like, it seems like the big, real thing that sparked this whole thing with you guys when you guys were young was Kiss. But, and I was like, wow, how about Stryper? Was Stryper an influence at all?
Dude, honestly, like, when we were younger, I didn't really know much Christian music or really care for it. When I was really young, it was all about classic rock and classic metal. Kiss was definitely the first band. I was like 7 or 8 when I found Kiss, and you know, as a kid, I saw these guys. Our neighbors had tons of their memorabilia and all these toys and all these things because their dad was a diehard Kiss fan, and I saw all these comic books and all these things, and I thought they were superheroes that happened to play music on the side. You know what I mean? Like, so when I started listening to their music, I just loved it. And, you know, I mean, as an adult now, I realize that, I mean, Kiss, they aren't the best musicians. They aren't lyrically stunning. You know, I still love Kiss to this day because they were such a big influence. And then that led to, well, Kiss is cool. How about Judas Priest, Iron Maiden? How about, you know, Van Halen, Def Leppard, you know, all this stuff. And then when I got into 80s hair metal, then I started, when I got into 80s hair metal and became a Christian, I I discovered, along with your Rats and Dawkins and Poisons of the world, there are your Petras, your Stripers, your White Crosses. There were some pretty good ones, man. And we've had the pleasure of opening for Petra, and it was an honor, man.
Nice.
They're really good dudes. So
that's awesome. Yeah, it's funny, like when you say about the Kiss being superheroes and just playing music on the side. Like I grew up in the '70s, so I got to I was a kid of the '70s experience and all that. So that's totally what I thought. Like between the comic books and the movie, like that's really what you thought. Like I was sold.
Right.
They were superheroes. I mean, and they really they portrayed it great.
Oh, dude, they did. Yeah, and then you become an adult and you realize, that it's not quite, how you thought it was. But man, I tell you what, dude, I still love Kiss. I've got every record. Huge fan. So.
I mean, I'll tell you what, like I didn't get to see them in the makeup in the '70s. The first time I saw them was in '84 on the Animalized tour. So I got to see like all the Unmasked tours they did, and then when they did the reunion, I'm here in the Philadelphia area. They came to Philly. They did 4 nights, sold out nights on the reunion tour, and I went to 3 of them. But I'll tell you what, those 3 nights I saw them masked for the first time in makeup, I cried at each show like a baby. It was such an experience.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, dude, and I would have absolutely killed to have seen Kiss in their prime, or even on that run. I mean, I would have been 6 at the time or whatever, and I just didn't. It was too late for me. And when I finally got to see Kiss, they had Eric and Tommy in the band, which is totally cool. But I would have loved to see Ace and Peter. So
yeah, absolutely. So now the one question I got to ask too, like about you guys, like, do you guys actually have a bass player? It seems like you don't.
Actually, right now we do not. Due to the we've had 3 bass players in our 10 years. All awesome dudes, all awesome bass players. Just felt led to do different things at some point. And we're blessed by technology. We have a bass cab and a bass rig, and we run bass tracks at our shows. And we aren't ruling out. I mean, like, we like having live bass, obviously. But the 4 of us have been in it so long together. We really sacrificed a lot for it. And adding another like a decision-making full-time member at this point is something that we really have to consider. It's tough if we're more likely to have some hired, have a hired gun, a friend or two come out on different tours and stuff just to fill in, as opposed to getting another full-time member.
Yeah, I guess that, I mean, like, because it's been the 4 of you guys since day one.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's you and your brother, and which the weird thing too. I mean, the one guitar player, Adam, he was your guitar teacher originally.
Yes. So, man, it's a big blessing how it all worked out, man. Like, so really, me, TJ, and my brother have been playing music together since like 2004. Adam didn't join the band until 2009, but since 2009, it's been the 4 of us nonstop. Now, Adam, he's got 4 years on me. He was in high school. I was in early middle school. My dad's a high school teacher, and I was getting into music. I wanted to learn how to play guitar. I'd taken lessons at the time, but nothing stuck. Stuck with me. My dad knew that Adam played. He said, "Hey, would you teach my son how to play?" He accepted, started coming over and teaching me, and he came over and he was, instead of teaching me, theory and scales right off the bat, he was teaching me Led Zeppelin songs and AC/DC songs, and I was like, man, this guy's awesome. And we became really good friends, and over time, he went out to California to study guitar and get a degree, and the Lord led him back here and started the band with us, and we've been at it ever since.
That's awesome. Did you ever think at any time about picking up guitar again yourself, or switching to bass, or?
Man, I've thought about it. I will tell you this: I still play guitar a lot. I love guitar. I love being a frontman so much that, I mean, I don't want anything, holding me back. You know what I mean?
Right.
I used to play guitar for the band, and I mean, at the time it was good, but like my guys they're so much better than I am, and I just I like being the front man. It's freeing, and that's just I love it. And having something else in my hands at this point would be not good. And I'm never been real rhythmically inclined, or I guess not rhythmically inclined, but not real coordinated. And it's a really hard fought war for me to play certain rhythms and sing at the same time. So so I mean, there's kind of a lot to it.
I get it. You got it's multitasking at its finest right there, and it takes a lot of concentration. So you guys released your new album last month, The Legacy, and
yes, sir.
Going kind of back to the whole Kiss thing, it kind of like surprised me because I guess is it the first single off the album or the new single, What Else You Got, which you guys have a video for as well. The one thing that I kept saying about it, and it's a very anthem-styled song in that, Kiss was always big for them anthems. And I think I saw that you guys had said, like, this was kind of like the first time you guys did a song that was more of like an anthem-style song for you.
Oh, totally, man. We've done, we've had some pretty, I guess, anthemic songs in the past, but for our first two records, man, we were really afraid to have any outside help. We wanted to keep it all in-house. We weren't, we were too prideful a lot of times to have co-writers or have people with other ideas come in, and we were younger and just didn't understand. You know what I mean? So I mean, I stand by everything we've done. I love it. But the cool thing about this new record is, man, 4 or 5 of the songs we sat down in a room or over Skype with another writer and just pounded out ideas, and having another mind in there, man, is huge, and that really revolutionized the game for us. I don't think we would have ever written a song like What Else You Got if it wasn't for the guys that we were writing with. So, I just, we love Def Leppard and that kind of stuff, and this song is very modern, but with the drums and the backup vocals and all that stuff, it's got kind of a big anthem sound to it, and we love it.
Now, was that scary for you guys to like kind of let somebody into your circle to, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's kind of like playing with your child. You know what I mean? Like your music. It
is. Oh, dude, totally. Yeah. I mean, it's our baby. I think what helped is our first couple co-writes we did with some guys in a band that we've always looked up to and really enjoy. They're called A Disciple. They're really popular on the Christian rock side of things. In high school, man, I remember going to all their shows, just really looking up to them, and fast forward years down the road, and we're best friends. We're touring with them, and their guitar players, both of them, are very gifted songwriters. One of them has a publishing deal with a company down in Nashville, and he's written so many good songs. So it kind of eased the tension writing with a friend at first. And then that kind of opened the door for our producer was like, hey, I got this guy and this guy that want to write with you guys. And, we kind of got our feet wet with with our buddies, and then we were a lot more comfortable. So we kind of went for it from there. So
nice. Now this single too, I mean, it was also the fastest rising one of your career for you guys. I mean, it was number 32 on Billboard Rock Mainstream. I think it was even higher on the Christian rock charts.
Yeah. I mean, right now, I think kind of on its way. I think it kind of reaches peak on the secular side. We ended up getting number 20. We cracked top 30 on secular, which is a huge blessing, man. I would have never dreamed that. And then right now we have a top 10 single in the Christian rock charts. We're at number 10. So, awesome. Man, we're super blessed by the success of the song. People are loving it, singing it everywhere, and it's super cool, man. It's been awesome.
Now, does that make you even more nervous? Like, now we got to follow it up.
Yes, exactly. You know, we've already been in talks about our next single and what that should be and what that. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential on the record. We're going to get some other minds on it and see what they think, but I think we have it narrowed down, and you know, hopefully it's as well received as what else you got. But yeah, man. I mean, we're super blessed. We don't have much to offer. We're just humble dudes from the Midwest trying to make our way. As you know, there's not tons of money in rock and roll. That's not why we do it. But we're just grinding, man. Grinding, trying to make this thing a reality for us and our families.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, and I actually, like, as I was going through and reading a bunch of stuff about you guys last night and other interviews and stuff like that, I saw that mentioned quite a few times about, like, you know, it was not even just from you, like other guys in the band too, with other interviews they did, and you guys all said pretty much the same thing. Like, we're not in this for the money, and like at this stage of the game with the music business, you kind of can't be.
Right. No, dude. No, I mean, dude. I mean, you said it. I mean, like, when we aren't touring, we're working. I mean, we're at home. Like, we have part-time jobs that let us leave and do our thing, and we're, I mean, we don't have the luxury, unfortunately, to just do the band. I mean, it's a big part of our lives. And when people ask me what I do, I say, the band. But I've got a regular part-time job, and I'm blessed to have it. Helps pay the bills and stuff like that. But I would absolutely love to, someday just be able to do the band. So, man,
sure.
We'll see what the Lord has for us. We're just trying to reach some people and just see what we can do, man.
Nice. Now, future single and any more videos you guys want to do, or?
Yeah, man, we've already been talking about our next single and next video. We're very, very excited. We love doing music videos, man. It's kind of it's almost a lost art, because I mean everyone's doing lyric videos now, or just no videos at all. And dude, like, we just like making them. I mean, even selfishly, I mean, even if it's just for us, like, I mean, dude, like, we just love doing it. It's a blast, man. And we got a guy back home named Adam Shoemaker, does it part-time, but just does incredible work. We work with him, and he's awesome, and we're super, super stoked for the next one. Already got some pretty cool ideas flowing, so we'll see.
Cool. Now, you guys are actually got a bunch of dates this month lined up as well.
Yes, sir. Yep. We're heading out on a little headlining run. We had a couple shows over the past weekend, and we're going to be rocking it out till the end of August. And it's going to be mainly East Coast, Southeast kind of stuff. It's all on our website, www.theprotestrocks.com. And I mean, we'd love to see some folks out there, and we'd love to meet you and hear your story and hang out. So.
Have you guys come to Philly at all yet?
Man, we've been around Philly. We play Pennsylvania like all the time, but haven't played in Philly yet. We've been like, golly, everywhere: Pittsburgh, Chambersburg, Uniontown. I mean, all over. We have a show next month in Shippensburg. Pennsylvania, and. Love the state, man, and I would love to come to Philly sometime. But surprisingly, in our 10 years, we haven't played in Philly yet. So
you got to figure that one out. Come on.
I know, man. I mean, at the very least, so I can meet you, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And we have Pez here too. I hear you collect Pez, so we have Pez here.
Oh, do you? Okay. Wow, man, you really did do your homework, man. So
how
you realize
that,
how much of a nerd I am.
Hey, man. If you saw my office and saw the little stupid toys I have floating around, we'd fit right in together. Believe me.
Well, will you please tell that to my wife so she realizes that I'm not insane? That would be awesome.
Well, how about this? I'll tell your wife, you tell my wife, and maybe we can work together on this
deal.
Yeah. Okay.
There are some grown men that have those weird things, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm a big horror movie fan and stuff, so I've got horror stuff. I've got I mean, I've got all kinds of little action figures and knickknacks and stuff all over my office. So, yeah, it's kind of fun, man. It's kind of fun hunting that stuff down and checking it out, you know.
Absolutely. So, and actually, you guys are heading over to Germany later this year too. Have you guys been there before? Or?
Yeah, man. This will be our third time going overseas. For whatever reason, we have a pretty decent little following over there in Germany. They really like their rock and metal over there, man. So we're really excited about that. And we're also we also have 3 dates in Latvia, which we're really excited about as well. So and that is our first time over in Latvia. And from what I've heard, the fans there aren't quite as into it as the German fans, but we'll see. Me and the guys are pretty good at breaking the ice, so we'll see how it goes.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, dude, this is there's a lot of fun talking to you, man. Congratulations on the album, the single. Much more success.
Dude. Oh, man, thank you so much, brother, and thank you so much for, helping keep the scene alive and, doing your thing, dude. That definitely means a lot to us, and thanks for taking your time out to talk with me. And, dude, I'd love to do it again sometime, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And where should we tell everybody to go to get all the info, the album, everything else?
Yes, sir. I usually shoot them in 1 of 2 places. They can go to www.theprotestrocks.com or www.facebook.com/theprotest. So, and we're on Spotify and all that crazy stuff. So, yeah, man, check us out. If you can hear us out there, we love you and hope to see you soon.
Sounds good. Thanks, man. Take care, dude. It was great talking to you, Josh.
Hey, awesome talking to you, man. Take care.
You too. Bye.
All right, see you, buddy.